Why did land and flood risk management come together? Well, in order to manage flooding, we're going to need to store a lot of water, and that water is going to be needed to store somewhere. So we need to store it within catchments in cities on private land. So there's a need to understand where to store it, how to store it, and how to compensate people to store this water.
I think we have tried to solve the flood problems by dams and dikes and hard defenses, but now we realize still the problem is there and is growing, so we have more damage than in the past. And I think we now need to consider how to involve land as a means of generating floods, but also a means of being affected due to flooding.
Humans occupy land and they change, they engineer the land to conform to producing certain outputs that we desire, whether it's agriculture or city development. And that change in the landscape affects the way water moves, how it's retained and its speed, which influences flooding.
Well, so much of the land which is actually affected by flood possibilities is often in private ownership. So consequently, the issue of looking at using private land to hold back water which might be generated by sometimes climate-driven flooding, is so incredibly important to look at that particular issue.
I think the really important thing about Land4FLOOD and about realising flood risk management measures is recognising those rights that people have. So property owners, tenanted land is really important in order to be able to realise some flood risk management measures that we recognise not only the hydrological elements and not only the cultural and social elements, but we bring those together.
It's very important and very interesting because the main challenge of cost action is really to get people from all European states and to bring them to one place several times and really to create new research agenda.
I think the cost action is a fantastic opportunity to bring together different disciplines. It's a way in which we can meet regularly in order to start off lots of different initiatives.
It's very nice to have lawyers and planners and hydrologists, sociologists and economics on one place.
It allows me to meet new people, new researchers, discuss new ideas. Even today, finding out about new modelling tools that can take and advance the subject area. So at the moment when we think we're doing things correctly, are we really? We can learn a lot from our neighbours.
But something that's quite critical to innovation generally is bringing disciplines together and working across the boundaries of disciplines in order to really accomplish the innovation that we seek, the advancement in practice.
Since I am a member of other trust actions, I have to really stress out that this one has some special positive energy. That was my impression from the first meeting.
I'm impressed how people are dedicated to solve this problem of the world, to go beyond in reducing the risks of flooding, and the respectfulness, how people communicate with each other.
I think personally, I knew some people in the group already, but I met so many more people, particularly people from different disciplines. So for me personally, it's been kind of opening my eyes to the different work that's going on.
What amazes me most about the group Land4FLOOD is the diversity of people here and just conversations you can have, even over things like breakfast, about different compensatory mechanisms to storing floodwater that you didn't even think about. So it's that diversity of people here and the multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary approach.
How large and expansive the network is, to have more than 30 countries involved in a common activity of this nature is very impressive to me.
Mainly scientific institutions are taking part, and I would like to encourage more NGOs really to become active in this kind of network schemes and to see them as a potential for gaining new knowledge, new ideas, and also launching new initiatives.
This is a good start if you want to get somewhere.